Hey guys, it's your boy Horrorsmith, and welcome to day 31, the final day of the horror movie binge. Been thinking about what movie I should do this review for. Only one movie comes to mind that could be worthy of such a day. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do Halloween 1978. Easily one of the most influential horror movies of all time. Thousands, maybe millions of people have talked about this, reviewed it, gave their opinions on it, dissected it to death. Most people put this in a category with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Black Christmas, Psycho, as building the foundation of what these kind of movies are. Everybody has tried to copy and paste and do their own twist. Some have been good, most have been not so good. Back in 1978, John Carpenter was not known by anybody. He directed this movie for $300,000, and that was the minuscule budget, and it grossed $70 million, which was crazy back then. He would go on to cast young girl Jamie Lee Curtis in the starring role. She would go on to become the all-time scream queen. Everyone knows this. But back then she had some big shoes to fill. Her mom, Janet Leigh, if you didn't know, was the woman from Psycho in the shower scene. That's crazy. A lot of people didn't know that. I didn't know that for a long time, but it's a nice little trivia fact for you. But again, she had big shoes to fill, and she accomplished that. This movie's full of little trivia facts. If you didn't realize this, Michael Myers' mask was originally a William Shatner of Star Trek fame mask. They painted it white, cut the eyes out, slicked back the hair, and voila. Beautiful. This movie was also almost called The Babysitter Killers, which it is, but Halloween just sounds so much better, rolls off the tongue. If you have somehow never seen this and it's all been 50 years, pause this video and go watch it. I promise it will transport you to this tiny town of Haddonfield, Illinois on Halloween night. You're gonna feel the breeze in the air, the leaves falling, and not a lot of movies can do that, especially older ones like this. They fucking nailed it. It's a yearly watch for me. The story is pretty simple. Movies have ripped off and copied it to death, but back then it was a pretty new idea. A psycho is out there on Halloween night stalking young girls or anybody in his path and killing them for almost seems like no reason. Subsequent movies later have filled in the story and built up more there, but the original was he was just this crazy guy in a mask stalking girls, and nobody could stop him. John Carpenter did not only just direct the movie, he made all of the music. All of the Halloween simple-ish sounding music that everybody knows. Even if you don't watch this movie or like it, you hear that and you know what's going on. It's one of the most prolific soundtracks of all time. I love the song, and it awesomely crafted. He's awesome director, equally awesome music composer. Can't forget to talk about Donald Pleasance. He is Dr. Loomis. He's hunting down Michael Myers throughout the movie. A lot of his line delivery and how he approaches it is pretty funny, I think. I don't know if he was doing that on purpose, but it's still enjoyable. He's a great actor. He would go on to be in a bunch of these movies, but this first one is the best one in my opinion. He's got some great lines. Super funny. Doesn't take you out of it, but just builds, just get you a little break from the horror and the stalking here and there. And last but not least is Mr. Nick Castle as the Shape, Michael Myers. He embodies the character, his mannerisms, his hiding behind shrubbery, driving a car somehow. We don't know how he learned how to drive, but he's doing it. Standing outside the school, staring at Lori through the window. It's just awesome. It's so creepy, believable. He does an amazing job. Not to spoil anything, but as we roll into the finale of the movie, and it's Lori versus Michael, those scenes are awesome as well. She's just a little babysitter, so she's doing what she can. She's actually somewhat of a badass, holding it down against this guy. And you're rooting for her. And you think she took him out finally. And then you just see him sit up in the background, or just appear through the shadows behind her, breaking through the closet, trying to kill her. You feel like you're there with her. It's claustrophobic and truly scary. Every time you see it, it's just your heightened heartbeat, and you're like, you can't help it. It's just, it's so well made. And then at the end of the movie, they think they got him, and they didn't, but you feel the dread in the air, and you want more. And they do give you more. I wouldn't say it's quite as good, but it's still enjoyable. But this first one stands alone, easily one of the most influential, copied movies of all time. It is my favorite horror movie, and that's why it's the finale on Halloween, day 31 of the horror movie binge. If you have any opinions on it, or stuff you want to share, movies you think are better, or whatever you got to say about Michael, Lori, and Dr. Loomis, leave it in the comments. Send me a message direct. I will keep the channel rolling. I'm having a good time. It's not going to be every day posting, but if you guys do want to see anything or want me to talk about or review anything in particular, let me know, man. I'm an open book. I'm here for you. I want to keep the channel growing. So this concludes the Halloween horror movie binge. This is your boy Horrorsmith, aka Jack Skellington, aka the Pumpkin King. I'll be back a little later in November to talk some other stuff. December, horror is not going away just because Halloween is over. Every day is Halloween. If you're my friend, you're exhausted to hear that. You know this. That's how it works. So until next time, kiddies, I'll be right back.